Get your hitters, get your spitters, get your team involved. Only time I'm gonna move, have the green involved. Get your pad, jot it down, no ink involved. Play it cool, the one who's talking, does he seem in charge? I know things.
Welcome to the era. It's your boy M Dollar.
It's your boy K.A.P.
And welcome to the show where we talk about all the same shit y'all talk about, where we just put our own spin on it though.
Giving our own perspective things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna hold y'all up. What I want y'all to do though, listen, please hit like. It'll get us in the algorithm. Subscribe. You know what I mean? So you get the notifications when the show come up. You know what I'm saying? But how was your week, bro?
I had a good week, man. Anybody know me, man? I'm a dedicated father. Love my kids. I just spent some weeks with them. That's it. Spent the week with them and all that. Had some things on my mind, man.
Yeah, me too.
It was a lot going on, man. It's so much things I see. Man. Us as men, it's only right for us to get down and just, chop it up. See how, I might be thinking the same thing you thinking. You know what I mean? Great minds think alike.
Well, we could get right into it.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I was going to say today, if anybody, today is raining. It's crazy. It's raining right now, and a lot of people was moving slow. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of people was moving slow. One thing I want to say, don't do that, man. The world know me, but yeah. If anything, I was, I'm a little late here and there, Bro, they know me.
Yeah,
but I just want to say, just on my own perspective of today, I'm just saying the rain made everybody move slow. I am trying to, cover that up a little bit. But everybody was moving slow today. But we just going to kick it off with some real things that's been on my mind. Wait.
Let me say something about that. Being late. Man. Listen, if you on time, you're late.
And we was 5 minutes early.
You understand? You got to be early. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know. He had caught a seizure. I helped him.
Yeah,
I was helping him, and I had to wait for the ambulance to come.
All right, that's your story. You can stick to your story.
We're going to run with that. You know what I'm saying?
What's on your mind? Or what's something that, basically been... we could jump into, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something that I really want to do because I think the stigma has been portrayed in the wrong way for us as men, I'm going to say. But I do want to ask a real specific question, and I'm going to say, let's start this off by saying, do you think older women pursue, younger men? Really, kick it off. Everybody, we just really need to think. I think about this daily. I think about it. Do you really think older women pursue younger men? The cougar thing, but to the extra, elite level. You know what I mean? What you think about that?
Honestly, I think they do. You get what I'm saying? Especially, so the way that I look at it, society is all mixed up. You know what I'm saying? And it's different for everybody. But you have older male and females that go after younger male and females, you know what I'm saying? But then you have younger ones that go after older ones because they feel like they're more mature, or they could teach them something or whatever. But yeah, when we get into that, you know what I mean? I know it's probably some ladies out there that's like, what you mean pursue? You know what I'm saying? But pursue, you know what I mean? Go after. That's what they look for because they got tired of guys their age, you know what I mean, dealing with them. So
could it be that?
I don't know. It's a mixture.
Because, to think about it, everybody connects in their own way. Love has no age. In my eyes, love has no age. But then it comes to a law thing, and then it comes to a real mental stage or state in your life where you know that this younger person can't do what someone as of your age can do. So you wouldn't want to do that in a regular sense. But then if you find someone that's 3 years younger, 4 years younger, it's still a younger person, but they may have hit that maturity level where they can, vibe with you,
I got a question, matter of fact, not sorry to cut you off, but all right, what about, how is it with, my fault, let me see something. Yeah, my fault, y'all. But, gotta be on the technical shit. How do you feel in the age differences? So is it cool like say male and female, 50-year-old, because I don't want to just hold women to this because it's
Right,
men
right.
too.
It
But
goes both ways. I want to say that, y'all. It goes both ways, but right
Is it-
now my question was for do women.
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
We
But I
know
gotta put it
men-
this way.
Yeah.
All right, women, male, whatever, 50 years old dealing with a 25-year-old.
Now that's something I'm gonna be real, straight up and down. We it just looks nasty. From my perspective,
Okay.
that looks nasty. But
Yeah.
then again, 21 years of age is legal. I cannot.
But why does it look nasty though?
Now, real talking, that man has lived
Why you
a life.
laughing?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about a nigga being wrinkled. You dealing with this fine little thing and you all wrinkled, no disrespect. Some 50-year-olds old, some 50-year-olds keep their body in shape. They're doing the real things. They're doing what they have to do.
Keep it healthy, yeah.
But they doing it. But as far as the normal
It's that wrinkle.
ratio of 50-year-olds dealing with a 21-year-old, in a sense, you're kind of old. You've lived 21 years twice. So that, and there's no disrespect because you are at a maturity level where you've seen things twice. If you're talking to her, she's 21. You've seen that age twice. So you have to look at it like, you are the right guidance for her. You are the right, but then could you be a sense of her dad or,
Yo. And
that's a little nasty.
And we gotta be fair, right? Because a lot of times I hear women say, "Oh, it's a double standard with certain things." It's a double standard in this situation as well, because older women, an older lady dealing with a younger guy, her group of friends, "Oh, you got that young boy," and da da da. But an older guy with a younger girl, they call him a creep. You understand what I'm saying?
So in that sense, what you're saying is, I understand that. What you're saying is, women will encourage their friend.
Yeah.
It would be a big.
And I'm not gonna say all.
Yeah, it would be a big up if she get that young cougar because she's still going. That's no disrespect. That's that's a.
Yeah, you busting them cheeks.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yo, you got a nice little thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But the other way around, it does look nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, if she want a little a little young thing, I'm not mad at her.
And then to even think about it, you have people who are 21, 25 or whatever, that's mature, educated, even doctors that age. You know what I'm saying? Like male and female. So they done went and whatever. But I just look at it as a mentality, like experience type of. An older person with a younger person. That's just in my mind. I'm just like, nah, that's
right. Because maturity comes with growth, experience, and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We all know that maturity comes with that. You know what I mean? When you've grown past a certain point, you start looking at things different. That's one way. Then physically, you start to look different. That's another way. And then experience is what you've really went through. So if you went through this, you ain't going for instance, if you put your hand on the stove. And it's hot. That from there, helped you grow not to do that. You've learned ways to turn that stove on. So just an example, just for each.
All right. So
to get back to where we
do
was
women
at, do women pursue?
Do older women pursue younger men? Do you think so?
My ratio, my eyes, I seen it. It happened.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna say bottom line it happened, but I only ask because I need to see what others are thinking. I think about this daily, like I said, just to bring it back. I think about this daily, but we went around it just to see, and now our viewers may take it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you guys got anything
y'all
let
out there,
me know, man,
put it in the comments, down in the comments. Do you think older women pursue younger men? You know what I mean?
It may be easy to answer, or it may be a little creepy in your, because some people think that older women are wrinkled. And then some people think older men are wrinkled.
Yeah, we ain't talking.
We ain't on that. We just saying.
Yeah, we ain't even.
Do they pursue?
We ain't talking about no old wrinkled ladies over here. You know what I mean?
I don't see. I don't.
We ain't
see
talking
them
about
like
no
that.
old wrinkled ladies over here.
Because I'm be honest with you, the older women I've been with, I haven't seen the wrinkles. Now, we gonna be real. But when you say old, it brings a wrinkled thought in your mind. Like old. Yeah. So it's like older.
I've been around for a long time.
Yeah, I've been around for a while. So it's like, now let me chill.
But then what happens, listen, so say they this age, they dealing with a person, they got kids that age. Like, that's not weird. But then
that's the problem.
But then
You
what
see
happens?
I'm saying?
What happens, right? Because like, do you stay with this person that's younger than you and get married? And how does your kids
you
feel?
coming in and mama gotta do
What?
your age in there?
Nah, you just gotta yo, listen, fam.
I ain't
like,
gonna lie, ma, I love you, but I'm gonna have to fuck this
yeah,
nigga up.
yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna have to, nigga, I'm gonna have to beat him down.
She on you like, get over him. Leave
we
him
gonna have to
alone.
fight.
And you thinking,
You ain't gonna be talking to my
but
mom,
no.
man, after that. I
Look,
can't be doing
you
this.
beating him up, and then she on you like, get over him, and in your mind, you like, wait, hold on, he hitting it like that you fighting me? Get out of here, like
At
nah.
this point, I could be playing GTA. I could be playing
Yeah, nah,
Call of
that's
Duty
wild.
with you.
But
And
I said,
then you go in there and hit my mom's up? Ah, nah, we can't do that.
all right,
That's a
just,
no-no, man.
just to change it up a little
That's
bit.
a no-no, man.
Just to change it up a little bit, like I said, like, you know, as far as marriage with the older woman, whatever, we just switch it up a little bit.
Okay. So what you got to say about marriage? What you want to talk about marriage? Because I got a lot to speak on that, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you at least get where we going with this, because I need to see.
Is a big wedding needed to truly show you love a person?
In my answer to that is no. Now the reason why I'm gonna say no is because love it comes in all shapes, forms, and fashion. You know, when you get with a person, and I have to break it all the way down, so I'm gonna break it on to why I say no.
Yep.
When you get with a person, and you know you're 100% with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. You wake up in the mirror, you in your house, you're doing everything you got to do. You're 100% with yourself, and then you meet a person that you first start to lust, or however that beginning starts. You get with that person, you realize you start to feel for that person, which gains you. It's undeniable love. You want to do things, sacrifice. You're willing to compromise with that person. That is the real reasoning of marriage, compromising. If two people could compromise on anything in life and they are in a sexual or a romance, that's the plus. When you start to say marriage, or let's just put it this way, big marriage you could do without legal papers. But today's world has been indoctrinated to believe that you need the big marriage to say, I guess the guy proves
The grand-
he's the
like a
ball.
grand
Yeah, you
gesture
need a
or
grand gesture.
something.
I guess thank you, appreciate you for
Yeah.
that. Because I was looking for a major, but I'm so honest. It's just that people have this in their mind that you doing that big wedding, that celebration, and everybody coming out, all these expensive dresses and all this stuff, suits and tailors and bridesmaids, and just for
All right.
one night.
Let me play devil's advocate for a little
Just for
bit.
one night.
Devil's advocate. Devil's
Yeah, you
advocate.
got to, because you have to.
Like, and I heard this multiple times, but women grow up with that thought of that big wedding. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, like, was that a thing? Because, you see people get married in their backyards and, certain things.
Exactly.
So, but then you hear the stories with, like, girls or women basically, they had that thought of when they get married, they have the big wedding, they have the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, if they want that, does that mean that they don't love the person they with?
Now, the way you put that is cool, but I'm going to say if they want that, there's nothing wrong with wanting that. Wanting and needing is brothers that don't really get along.
I got you.
When you want it, and I understand that your mother you have seen your family or generational time being in the spent of a marriage going on with years. I don't take nothing from that, you wanting it. But to need it,
Got
it's
you.
different.
You're right.
Because then it puts a man that's not wealthy or not ready in a situation where he's striving to prove his love through a financial thing. Or,
what's the...
or not even, I'm going to say financial, but I'm going to say the big wedding with legal documents and all that is really a financial scam to me, my opinion. Because regardless of I have love for all my people out there, my Everybody, every gender in the world at this point. You know what I'm saying? Not even going. You know what I mean? Not. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Not
yeah.
to say. You know what I mean? But I'm just gonna say, love can be shown in different ways. You don't need that big marriage to prove that I love you, significantly. I don't need to prove it. I don't need to prove it that way. I just need to be there and willing to take any sacrifice that gets us past through the hurdle. And that proves I love you, down with any relationship.
Hey, keep it real. When you've been broke and you getting that money, you start thinking like, well, should I pay for this wedding or should I pay for this house or put this in savings and all that? That's a big thing as well.
Exactly.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
that's really where I'm at with it.
What was the your twin, nigga? What's the nigga name, son? Ain't no funny shit, but they was on Love and Hip Hop. I think it's Fresher.
Oh, my boy, Fresher, man. Come on, man. Shout out to Fresher.
Nah, but I seen it was a part on the show where his girl, basically he was like, yo, we could just go down to the courthouse and all that.
Yeah.
And she was
I
like, I'm not a courthouse
like
type
my boy,
bitch.
Man. That boy got good music to me, man.
But basically, she basically was mad because he was like, yo, we could take the money and, put it towards here and we could just go get married, like, da-da-da. And she was really mad, like, nah, I'm not a courthouse
Right.
type.
I seen that episode.
But years later, I seen another interview where, so they asked her, like, did your parents have a big wedding? Said no. Said, what happened? Oh, they went down to the courthouse. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's I mean, like I said, like the way I look at that is, I'm with you on it. Like I don't think the big wedding is needed. You know what I mean? When you truly love a person, like all that, that's that paperwork shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the government in your business anyway. And if you're
Right.
really smart, you already know once you get married, problems, broad paper, all
Exactly.
that.
More money, more problems.
Yeah, to the government is a business.
Exactly. You guys are united in this business, which I would say is a facade, a marriage facade. But women here with the marriage, men here. That's basically the bottom
It says,
line.
first and foremost, you're supposed to get married under God. Why do I have to come to the government to say, for the government to be like, okay, listen, you got to sign these papers just so y'all could be married? Think about that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep,
so
yep.
y'all could be married? Like, you got to have people. Like, what?
I think, let alone what you just saying that we supposed to be married, under God, which is true because, we pray to the Most High, and that's what we do. We get on all fours, pray to the Most High. But with marriage, the financial facade takes a family to another level. This is where we go to where it's like, that's the point of we're already married before we get this thing. I mean, I love the wedding, the ring part and all that. I'm not gonna lie to you. A woman deserves that regardless. Every day of the goddamn week, if you could go out and get a ring, go get it for her. But as far as the paper, you signing your name, don't sign nature to this relationship. Don't do that because emotions run deep. Sometimes they dry up. You know what I mean? And then you're stuck in this facade because of legal documents.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Just to bring real shit to it. You know what I mean?
That's a
I can
fact.
say you love this person forever, but then y'all argue over a goddamn chicken wing.
Yeah, now you're
You know
stuck
what
in
I
that
mean?
contract, and if you look around, people done been in some bad contracts, man.
And it's basically, yes, a life contract at this point because you signed nature.
And then who in the marriage when it's over and going through divorce, who suffers the most?
That's a good topic. But what I'm gonna say is this legal
Who suffers
system
the most?
is made for men to just, I don't know, we supposed to fall out and dry up or something. I don't know what's going
It's
on
over.
here. Like
They
they
like,
got
what?
us to the point where, you know what I mean? I don't even want to go to the courts. Shit, we fight. I don't even want to go to the cops. At this point, I'm not trying to fight or do anything. You know what I'm saying? And getting back to it, you deal with some women who don't know when they won. So you find them mentally, verbally, and sometimes physically abusing a man that already has to deal with a fight outside every day. But then that man turns around and be tormented because he's not ready to marry this woman. So not to, I'm just saying, it goes both ways, but typically men are suffering. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's going to help a man. Nobody. As far as the wedding, man, it's not needed, man. It's just been indoctrinated in young women, and you know what I mean. It's just been like that. But just like the school system,
Yeah.
just like the school system, you know what I mean. It's crazy, you know what I mean. And there's a lot to talk about on that.
Yeah, school
You know what I mean?
is.
How do you feel about the school system
Listen, man.
and the way that they teach? How do you feel?
Well, let me be very clear. Having kids in school and then seeing the way or whatever they're getting taught now and how it's different from the way I was getting taught. Like, even though, you know, in the books they lied about the history,
Right.
you still
Right,
got
right,
a
right.
picture of it. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but like, say, during Black History Month, when you get to learn more about that and see the bad and all that and the good, they not even teaching my kids that in school. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on real quick. Can I say something? It's gonna be a time we come down and we really we gonna chop it up on that, because I want to talk about that. Really, like, you know, certain points on history and where they might have turned it. You know what I mean? We're not gonna get into
like
it.
flipped it and
Yeah,
did all that.
we're not gonna
other-
get into it on this episode, but I definitely want to get into that with you, man, because I know you're on a high level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Thinking
Nah,
about. So I
but,
definitely want to do that with you.
got
But
you.
getting back to it,
Yeah, so when my kids, like, basically I see they work and I ask them, I say, wait, hold on. All right, say you in history class, social studies or whatever.
right?
Did they teach you about this? Nah. So what me and their mother do is basically we teach them, we show them like da-da-da, but they don't allow none of that in school. Like, really, like slavery and all that, that's not part of it. And the school tells you that. So the school gets I forgot what the curriculum or whatever from the state or whatever
Right,
it is,
right.
and it just gets sent to them, and this is what they have to teach the kids. They can't
Right.
do their
Board
own
of Ed
thing.
is under
Yeah,
illegal-
yeah.
They're determined
Board of
to
Ed has to
indoctrinate these children.
Yeah. So, but my thing is, you know, we in New York, supposed to be liberal, supposed to be whatever, and of course, everybody don't think the same, but they not teaching the truth in school as well. You understand what I'm saying? I see it, and they only give. It's like they give the kids enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Well, it's funny how you say that, because that's true. It's been going on for years, countless years. But then what's off the top of their head? What, J.D. Rockefeller?
no, dude, is it Rockefeller? Oh, it's something.
Well,
Don't
I'm trying
listen,
to-
we ain't no-
I don't want to name drop. I don't want to say
No,
it wrong, but I'm
Scarface.
thinking about years ago I used to. You know, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna definitely get into it. But
Talking about Rockefeller.
yeah, Rockefeller. It gotta be. I wanna get into that, because he did say he don't want a nation of thinkers.
Oh, I know how you.
He wanted
okay,
a nation of
okay,
workers.
Okay.
So when he created this,
Yeah.
you gotta think about. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna go for the legal doc. But I remember stuff off the top. It's like he said that, and you know, I remember him
listening
saying
to you,
he
bro.
don't want a nation of thinkers, because think about it. If we were able to think and really use our mind to create what we wanted in life, we would be out of this indoctrinated system. The reason why I keep saying that is because they got us believing.
JD.
Yeah, J.D. Rockefeller, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Right, yeah.
I
So-
ain't know the first person. I just know Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he said that he wanted a bunch of workers.
yeah.
This is, in that sense, the school system was his society,
Yeah. Yeah.
his form of indoctrinating a bunch of workers.
Yeah.
Millions of workers, telling you got to go to college
Mm-hmm.
to get a master's degree. Not your degree, really. Not yours. It's like a degree in the masters of, from the masters of what your craft, like you've learned his craft, you know what I mean?
I got you.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say it's your thing.
I get what you're saying. So whoever like created this, or like I guess before you,
Right.
it's theirs, and you just learn
Right,
in
they
their
set the
path.
path, and
yeah.
you became another obsolete of them. Like you
You
became
student.
another student.
Yeah.
Yeah, understudy of them with
Yeah.
a master's degree.
Yeah.
But it could only take you
Yeah.
to certain levels in this system.
Yeah, and then when you come here anyway, basically you can't even get the job that you want from that. So
Right.
you went to college for how many years, get whatever, and then you working in Burger King or something like that.
Right.
You know what I
So
mean?
you
Because
did
can't
all
get the,
that schooling and paying for all those degrees, and you wind up with a 9 to 5 back in the system.
Yeah.
to get a 9 to 5 to survive, because if you don't work, you're going to not have housing.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the made believe is you have to get up, work to keep this house. It's a lot of things that they make us believe. Not to go too in deep with it, but I'm gonna say things we paying for, we don't necessarily have to pay for. You know what I mean? But we won't be taught that, because then we'll become a thinker. Wait, if I don't have
I've been a thinker.
if I don't have to pay for this, why are they taking a regular? This is
I've been
the
thinking.
This is where tax loses its power. And once tax loses power, America is going to be a problem in it. You know what I mean? You know, we big on tax over here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't pay those taxes. They come for that ass.
Principal, entrance, tax, insurance. We're big on that around here. And if you know that, then you'll see, because one of those got to get paid back to the government no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I kind of like it. I kind of like to see it or put it. You know, my perspective is, if I know I'm paying that, what if I controlled that? What if I became, my own? I know it's a way to do it, but I'm saying, what if I became my own bank? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying. Yeah. You find out, let me know.
And a lot of people, they don't want thinkers like that.
Said, help me.
Yeah,
let me know.
I'm definitely, because
You be like, let me
this
know.
is what we need. We need to unify this right now. We need each one to really teach one. And I'm pretty sure that it's a disliked concept to be taught out of the indoctrination, because then their system starts falling.
Yeah.
And not even just to say their system, the system that has been put up for America to win. So basically, once you keep, if you keep what's needed for the schools, like, school is the listening part for the children, and basically the formation of, them waking up to get that going, but you take out all that nonsense that they trying to teach these children, which I'm not, some is good, but the nonsense of pushing forth their agenda, once you take that out and you substitute it with teaching children from this young age, because that's the best part to get them. Their brain is picking up on everything very fast. So if you teach them from a young age, just growing crops, agriculture, the real science of things, how to create basically procreate more life than just human.
Yeah, I got you.
It will definitely evolve. It would evolve as that child grow older. He will then take those skills from his childhood stage, and push it further in this life. Also, it'll be a benefit to help this.
He wouldn't even need them, though, in a way.
Yeah, he wouldn't need it. He wouldn't need them. And I'm gonna say it kind of thinks outside the box, but that's what's needed to be taught to these young children. Rather than them finding out what they've been taught all these years, it's been a big facade. That's the wrong part. You may have got what you wanted out of these years with the children, but now that the children of your nation are lost to what they need to do, and they don't want to be workers, they want to be thinkers, they want to create and do their own thing. They want to gain and be able to be wealthy. If they don't have a chance at being wealthy, it's no survival for the nation. Wealthy is not illegal tenders. Wealthy is not legal tenders. Wealthy is having gold and stuff that you can work towards for. Really gain wealth through assets. But they take that from us. You know what I'm saying? They indoctrinate us once again and put us in the school system. Then by the time we get out of the school system, we paid all these years learning whatever they wanted to teach us. You know what I mean? How to be a worker, listening, and all that type of stuff. I just don't.
So why? Just why? Why just, you said, you answered it somewhat, but why put us in this indoctrination, as you would say, like the school system? Why indoctrinate us into this system? What is the plan?
One thing I do want to say is, once you question the hidden agenda, you become the outcast. You know what time it is after that. But getting back on a serious
like, you
note,
questioning? Like,
once you start questioning the hidden agenda with action, it is time to answer. It is time to
Matter of
answer.
fact, let's so. Cause yeah, we was gonna get into the hidden agenda or whatever.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's
basically we
it's out
already-
there, but not gonna dive too deep.
Right.
So they put you in the schools. They want you to think a certain way or whatever, and it's all money for them, right? But the state of U.S. money right now, the state of U.S. money
Well, I'm glad you said that.
is not. It's looking bad, especially in the world. Like you got China, like becoming like a crazy superpower. They're making deals with Russia, I think Saudi Arabia. You know, the oil people and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they're trying to. They think they did something with Brazil where they'll only trade in their money, you know, Brazilian money and the yen or whatever, and Chinese money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like basically that make U.S. money like lower than, you know, it lowers the value.
Well,
You get what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right. The value of the currency is, it comes to a point where the power of the dollar is everything at this point, you know. And U.S. had power of the dollar. U.S. had power of the dollar, which can say our legal tender, our $1. If you go to another country, you know, I'm pretty sure you understand that it would be way more of their money,
Yeah,
you know.
but it's dropping. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it drops. And I would like to say why, but it's kind of hard to pick it because U.S., if anybody know, for me, we live here, but I think that we are one of the most biggest bullies. They are. I don't want to, you know, I'm not against. I love my country.
I think you onto something. With
I love my country. Pardon myself. I love my country. It's just we are one of the biggest bullies, man.
Yeah.
We got a hand in everything that have nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
You know, and to
I think-
elaborate on it, oil's not found here,
Yeah. Nah.
but we got so much entities running off of oil that we had to seek for it. We had to.
And I think people was like other countries is tired of U.S. shit, man. And they
Yeah,
like,
I
yo, you know
mean-
what? All right, this where we going.
Put it like this: we got a lot of blood on the streets, if I can use that phrase. We got a lot of blood on the street, man, and we tormented a lot of countries during war.
Yeah.
We took over stuff. It's places that we put a flag on, and had nothing to do with us.
Yeah. I'm listening to you. Bro.
Now, when you think about it, they're coming back to say, hey, you know what? We can do our own thing. We don't really necessarily need you guys to continue on with our currency, to raise the value of our currency. They don't need U.S.
Yeah, they just doing other business, but then so see now
Think
that's
about
the
it. Think about it like this. Okay, I'm gonna let you talk, right? Think about it like this. If we got just 1 cup of water and you got 40 million drops of oil, when they get together, it's like they're gonna be ready to battle. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say. Like
They're gonna be ready to battle because their unification, they unified that without us. So our values dropping at the same time that everybody we had a hand in, they gave to them. So it's like we're losing. You
That's
know?
what I was gonna say. What happens though? Like when like the world basically turns its back on America or other, you know, and what do you think? America's just gonna be like, okay, yeah, go ahead and do what.
That made me laugh because I could see both ways, but then like I said, America is one of the biggest bullies out here. So
But I think America know how to get money too, though.
I mean, this is a business here. This country is a
Yeah, you
business.
know how to get money.
So money's here. Money is gonna
Yeah.
come through. It's all over. The problem with inflation,
Yeah, nah, that's good. They just
this is where, let's just put us for example, the Snicker you paid $1 for is then for gonna cost $60, right? But you'll have that $60 for the Snicker every day.
yeah.
So the same $100 is gonna be probably $1 million, but it's gonna be worth $100. So you got $1 million in your pocket, but you can only buy
Yeah.
that many Snickers with it. You
Yeah,
get it?
shit gonna be trash.
A house gonna be 73 million. You know,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
223 million.
America ain't gonna like that shit. They gonna go and kick
but
somebody ass.
but the value of things that we had that were
It's
keep
like this. It's like this, right? It's like America gonna be on some shit. This is what I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
Right,
If they don't
right.
get their hustle right, the way I feel is gonna be like this. America gonna get on some shit like, oh, you playing with my money?
right.
I'm gonna start kicking your ass now. So now, matter of fact, nobody can spend no money. We just gonna be at war with each other.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You
Because-
can't do nothing with your money. Everybody gonna be locked in the house, scared, bombs dropping, shooting,
Right.
and all this. Don't play with me.
One
Then
thing-
everybody gonna be calm and wait. Oh wait, hold on. Did we do something bad?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, all right, so we got China going over there with Russia, then talking to the Saudis or whatever. Saudis, they have the money, they have the oil. So I
Right.
don't think America really trying to get crazy over there. But Russia having a problem with Ukraine right now. You know what I'm saying? They still fighting. So what you gonna play with America? Come on,
Right.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna say America is big on divide and conquer. So their game is being reversed for them.
Yes.
Someone is unifying. Someone
Yeah.
is getting
Yeah.
together. So you already know when it's time for war, it's kind of like we have to divide and conquer, which I would not want. Trust me, I wouldn't want no war. But
I just don't
what
see it
I
no other
know
way,
is
man.
that when you have the mindset of what I believe America has at this point, we have inflation going on. We have in city problems in cities.
Yeah, we
have-
fighting over here, man.
Exactly.
With
We're
each other.
we have in country drama at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If we decide, it's like someone boiling everything up and just takes it out on the next enemy
Mm-hmm.
or the next person in the line of fire. So that's gonna happen. But when that happens, we'll also be a bully again to see the reaction after we throw whatever we throw out. We'll see the reaction. We have
Yeah.
some of the top most our
Yo, listen,
American
I told
soil
you
is
stop. America
protected.
gonna be like, yo, I told you stop playing with me. Now I'm gonna do
America's
worse on you
soil
now.
is highly protected. I mean,
Yeah.
this grounds right here, like when you see the
And we got problems over here with each other, but I think if something was to happen, everybody gonna look at each other like, put that on pause.
like when you see the U.S. Army and that was we
Navy,
going to war.
Marines, all that.
We going to war.
Yeah.
That means that we going to war.
Different. It's different.
And that's
They
going to
will
be
be
on the
getting busy.
line when inflation is in the way and we are not accepted in other countries.
Yeah.
When we're not accepted in all these countries, it will be because
Hey.
yeah, you got to think about it. We're the
Listen, bro.
most. What
As
you
black
think about our
people,
country?
as black people, we already been at the bottom already. So we know how to survive.
We at the bottom in our own country. You got black people in the war right now fighting, and they at the bottom. They family asking for food stamps and all that.
You ain't lying, son. That's crazy.
But he in
man.
the war
It's messed-
fighting this white man war. No disrespect.
Lord, it's messed up to laugh,
But the face of America is a white man with blue eyes.
that's a
When
fact.
these foreigners see us, they don't look at the black people like for America. They know we fighting. We fighting to get our justice here.
Yeah.
Pardon self. We fighting to get our justice here.
Yeah.
So, if when they see that white man with blue eyes as a face of America, they just
I
want to
think-
bomb everything.
I think somebody from China, I don't know if it's ambassadors or whatever, they was having a conversation, and the guy from China was like, yo, listen, you worrying about what we doing. Look how y'all treating black people over there.
Exactly.
So stop worrying about our business and y'all fix your own stuff over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because in
so-
this country, we still slaves, man. In this country, a lot of people don't know, but a lot, you know what I mean. Look at your legislators. Look at everything. Look at how everybody treats you. Look at the judge. Look at the judge. Look at everything.
Yeah. Some people just don't accept it. They're like, oh, look, people was doing, and I understand, you hustle, you can get money or whatever, but in the grand scheme of things, like,
You're still a slave.
yeah, who's running what?
I'm not even gonna get into it, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Look into your amendments. Go to your 14th Amendment. Go to part. What is it? You got 4 parts of it. Go to the last part of it. Actually, you can pull it up right
What,
now.
the 14th?
Yeah, 14th Amendment. Why would they? And then actually, I want you to read it out if you could, for me and you plus the viewers. I want you to read it out loud because there's no reason why that word should be in the 14th Amendment.
But teacher, I don't want to read.
You know what I'm saying? And that be happening.
But what?
14th Amendment. What is it? Part D? And there's a lot of things that's still here that should not be here. If we run around here talking that, we have to know these things. It shouldn't be. We shouldn't be described as what they still describe.
What does
us
it have
as.
to do with though? Which part?
It has. It makes us believe that it tells us blatantly that we're still a slave in this country.
Oh, okay, I got you. Is it the 14th?
Yeah, it's the 14th Amendment.
It ain't the 13th?
Go to the 13th.
Yeah, I think it's the 13th.
Go to the 13th.
Yeah, I think it's the 13th Amendment.
Try it. Check it out.
It's like when you go to jail or something like that. Or if you're a prisoner.
Let me see.
As punishment for crime whereof the party shall be given duly convicted charges. So the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution provides that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude except as punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. So basically it's like you're not a slave unless you get convicted of a crime. So basically, if you get convicted of a crime, then you're a slave. That's what it's saying.
Mm-hmm.
14. To last day reconstruction. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I get what you is did the 13th Amendment not end slavery?
13th. That's the 14th. 13th.
Didn't the 13th Amendment already do that? Not exactly. 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution is recognized by many as the formal abolition of slavery in the United States. However, it only ended chattel slavery. What is that? In which an individual is considered the personal property. Oh, okay. Yeah. So
That's chattel slavery. It ended in which an individual considered the personal property of another.
So basically, it ended that, but you're still in a nutshell.
In a sense, you're still essentially
slave.
you're still a slave. You're still treated as a slave.
Mm-hmm. And you know, if you go to jail, you get treated like a slave.
And that's is that right? Is that a country we should be saying yeah?
But then
I'm just saying for our black people.
Nah. And you think about that, like who?
Because it says all citizens have rights.
Okay, but then so doing more research after that was because they could have just said, "All right, no more slavery," but they said, "No, we're not gonna do that. But if you get convicted of a crime, then you're gonna be a slave. But then right after that,
you're gonna work for pennies on a dollar."
You see, but the thing about it's like if you put that in there, in them states at that time, they could just say you could committed a crime. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's because in certain states, all amendments haven't been ratified. Ratified is when they agree to it. They agree, they abolish it or they agree. It has to be ratified.
They done fixed a whole lot of things, man. A whole lot of things.
So you got certain states, especially up north, where it's accepted
But then you have the Second Amendment. Whatever, with the right to bear arms, right?
Right.
But
that's a land law. See, that comes with major states still approve of that.
Yeah, but then you have some that just, we're not going to have that over here. But if that's in the Constitution that says you have the right to bear arms,
right.
How could, if this is from the federal government, how could that state basically say, no, you don't have the right to bear arms? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
it's constitutional rights and then it's law. It's basically.
I'm just saying though, who has more power here? You get what I'm saying? And this is, and a lot of this stuff is created by people that's created by people that's not the same color as us. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So I wouldn't make a system that you would be easy. If I was another color from you, I'm just gonna say if I was not African descendant or I would make, if I had control of the system, I would make it harder for you to win the game.
Yeah.
It makes sense for me to make it hard for
they
you.
Playing chess. They're playing chess. Yeah, I say this, man, like it's a lot of bad stuff.
See, eventually you're gonna win.
It's a lot of bad stuff that goes on that, in history and all that, but got some smart motherfuckers, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? They playing chess. You know what I'm saying? But all right, come on, we're gonna have to turn it up a little bit. Let's get off the system. Let's get off the
'cause
system
that was
and all
crazy.
that.
We definitely
Yeah, man.
dived in, man.
Yeah, we be here forever. talking
Let's
about that shit.
let's get to this. You know, I mean, I want to get to this. I don't know, man. I want to talk about money. But we'll get back to that. What I want to talk about is this music shit, man.
All right,
Let's talk about this music right now. Let's get to that.
we going.
My favorite artist. I'm
Wait, no, we going with advice or we going with who's you know what I mean?
We ain't doing that. We gonna do that later.
We going with advice or we going with who's
We
here?
going with advice.
All right, yeah. You don't want to get there,
Nah,
yet,
let's
right?
go. Who's here? We gonna do that.
Nah.
Wait,
Now you
wait.
wanna do that.
Let me
Get
get
outta
this.
here.
Let me get this out the way because I'm gonna be honest with you. My favorite artist of all time is Tupac Shakur. I cannot get over that.
No, that's a fact.
He's number one. I rap Big, I love Big, man. Big was in my city. He was holding it down. I still bump his songs. Me and my big brother, we gonna go at it for this one. Especially when he see this, you know, King ain't liking that. He Biggie. But what I'm gonna say is, it's a lot of rappers that's good right now. Being that my favorite artist is always gonna be in my top 5, top 3, whatever. But if we talking current list of what they did and what's being done today, okay, let's be honest. We're talking about what's being done today and what they've done. Okay, they've done that. They're always gonna be there.
Okay.
So let's leave that because
You talking about now?
Yeah, who we repping now couldn't touch them back in the day.
But that's crazy.
It wouldn't be a lot of these new gangsters if Tupac and them was still around.
What I was gonna ask you, that's a fact. What I was gonna ask you though is, see, you saying today, right? And it's kind of hard for me to do that, right?
Right.
And I only have a number, but top 5. Like, who is your? We gonna start it like this: top 5 dead or alive, of all time for you. Top 5.
Dead or alive?
Yeah, of all time.
We gonna take Tupac. We gonna take DMX.
Okay.
We gonna take Jadakiss. We gonna take, as far as my street raps, I got Jadakiss was my man. I'm not gonna lie to you, battle rapping and all that type of style rapping, Cassidy was my man. Cassidy
Is he on the
was
list?
My man.
This is your list, though. You know what I'm saying? This is your list.
Yeah, I got Tupac, DMX, Jada. Those are the people that move me. I've been listening to them ever since I was a kid, like real youngin'. I bought that album along with the No Funny Shit. I bought the Cisco album too. We ain't got nothing to do with that. My moms and them had got me that shit.
Yo.
Yeah, see, she bought me that. So if you want me, holla at Mama Love for that.
Yo,
But,
I don't even want to comment on that. Go ahead, dude. Just go ahead, man.
Nah, man, because he had the hit single. But
What hit single?
that thong, so all them joints is getting crazy for the thong.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Don't front. You was in there with that.
You ain't have no.
You ain't in there. You was in there.
You ain't have no joints listening to joints. You was in the house listening by yourself.
I had all them joints in there. They was trying because Thong had just came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was trying to be like my older sister and shit. So I was trying to. Joints, get them right. You know, like, let them know. We ain't gonna get too much into it because I might get in trouble by my big sister. But yeah, man, that was dope. But I definitely had those albums. And who else I used to listen to, man? Jay-Z. I was
who's
that.
All right, wait. You
So
said Tupac, DMX, Jadakiss.
Yeah,
I ain't
man.
gonna hold you.
And we gonna give
Definitely top. They on that list.
Yeah,
like
we definitely giving Jay. We giving Jay-Z. We giving Jay-Z some in there. We gotta give Jay-Z some of that. And Big. Nah. So Jay, not Jay. Jay, I gotta give Jay. Jay-Z is the next list. But Tupac, Biggie, DMX, Jadakiss. Damn, that Nas and Big. That Nas and Jay go crazy. Like, I can't forget Nas on you. Shit, man. Like those nights I got through listening to Nas. Yo, what we doing here?
He said,
That's
yo.
gonna hurt. Calling my crib and I ain't even give you my. Yeah, I'm saying like that's Nas right there.
I got my list, man. I'm just waiting for your last.
But
person.
yeah, we gonna have to rock with. I'm be honest with you, man. We gonna play it fair, man. Yeah, we're gonna play it fair, man. I'm gonna have to give it to Nas, man. I mess with Jay hard.
Okay.
I mess with
So
Jay
you said-
hard.
you said-
but
you
lyrically,
said-
Nas was definitely
You said
that
Pac,
dog.
Biggie, X, Jadakiss, Nas.
Yeah.
All right, that's your 5. That's a strong 5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's dope because Nas sitting there with, you know what I mean?
Mine's a
Jay,
little-
Jay, my man. Jay, you my
Listen.
man. But, you know what I mean? Because we both Sagittarius, so Jay, my man.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? You're gonna hear my list, and other people done heard my list before, and
Right.
I don't change it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
This is the first time I'm actually doing a list. You know,
Each-
we've been together for, man, we my bro, nigga, you my brother.
Yeah.
This the
My-
first time I'm doing a list.
All right, so I agree with you. Number 1 is Pac. You know what I mean?
Come
Because the
on.
storytelling is real.
Talk
you
it.
know what I'm saying? So my
Talk
number 1
it.
is Pac.
Right.
Number 2, Styles P.
Why
Top
wouldn't he
of the
be
list.
in there?
You know what I'm
Why
saying?
wouldn't he be in there?
But and it's a difference like with me when I pick my list is because listening to their music at a certain time in my life put me in a certain vibe, or I was already in a certain vibe.
Right,
so
right.
got Pac, right? Only just like the storytelling, whatever. I put him over everybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And how he rap, like he's real.
I
That's
still
real.
play
lyric.
Brenda Got a Baby.
Come on, son. Like it's so many
It's
hits.
just
that he
certain things
got.
that just stick with me with Pac. It's just
Styles P, that real, that gritty, that street. You know what I'm saying? And he talk real as well.
Shout out to Styles P, shout out to Jadakiss, man, because they've
You know
been
what I'm
holding the
saying?
game down for a long time, man. We gotta give it to them lyrically.
Facts. You know what I mean?
So shout them out. Shout out everybody, but
Yeah.
shout them out because
Shout out to the Ghost, man.
as
Shout out to
children
the Locks.
you know what I mean? That shit, it don't
That's a
change.
fact. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, I'm giving that to Joel Santana because when he came out,
Nah, Harlem, man. That's what you know what I mean. Harlem.
when he came out, you know what I mean? He even though like he a part of Dipset and all that, but he put his own swag into the game. You know what I mean? The pretty boy, the dressing, and
I think as a
the way to
collective,
flow.
they changed the game.
And
Like,
then,
'cause you know,
but hold on, let me say this though, right?
Say
and
that,
some
say
people
that.
might be like, "What? Joel's number 3?" You got to think about it. It was a time when him and Lil Wayne was in the studio just going
I
mad.
personally think Lil Wayne couldn't touch him in that moment when they
You know
was
what I mean?
together.
Niggas said,
But Lil Wayne is lyrically, because Wayne is supposed to be on that
"Yo,
list
listen, man.
regardless.
Joel's used to be on. Well, it's one freestyle. He was in the
Joel's
studio.
had-
He said, "Live from the bottom of the pot with a." It's cooked that, yeah. I'm back like cooked crack,
Yeah.
and I'm back
I mean,
like cooked crack.
listen,
and
I
that's
done,
that flow.
you know, I had the whole situation going on
Alright.
with Dipset and all that, but I'm surprised that he's
check
in there
something.
like that.
Technical talent.
I'm surprised he's in there because they in a whole nother level for me. As far as the top 5, you can't say nothing about Harlem without bringing
Yeah.
Dipset up.
Yeah.
And Harlem is responsible for a lot with this fashion,
Yeah.
the way they talk in
That's
the
a fact.
game.
All right, then
A
we're
lot
not gonna make this a Harlem
But-
conversation.
Yeah, because you
What
know
we
I'm
doing?
Harlem.
What we doing?
Shout
What we doing now?
Listen, I
Nah,
love the
nah.
X too, man.
I love Harlem. You
out
already
to the
know.
X, man, because I love the Bronx, and the Bronx raised me too, man.
Let me tell you, man. As a kid, man, with 145th,
Right.
yeah, on the west side, on Grandma's.
Right.
I've been out there.
Let
I
her block,
lived there.
man. Let her block, man.
But,
Shout out to blocks.
Anyway, back to the list. So I said Pac, Styles, Jewels. Number 4, I'm definitely gonna put Jay-Z there, my nigga. Like I have to, bro.
I'm glad you did, man.
I gotta
'cause
put Jay-Z there.
I'm glad you did, man.
Listen, when Hove raps, not the old Hove, the
Yeah,
not like
I want
that.
that old Hov is what I'm judging on. The
bro
new
is
rapper
fire.
is fire.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then, like,
The new businessman.
coming up and whatever, like you listen to him, like I'm like, yo, that wordplay is different. You know what I mean? Of course, he get the money, he doing certain things. You see where he at now.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
I got respect. Number 4, I ain't gonna lie, that's like it's a loose spot right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, you did for already. You got
I mean, number 5, my fault. Number 5 is like, that's a loose spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I love X. You know what I mean? DMX. And you know, I met him in real life or whatever.
yeah.
But it's tricky in that spot. You know what I mean? Because I'm more like, and X talk about that real life too. You know what I mean?
right.
But I'm more of like like wordsmith. You know what I'm saying? Like as I projected me rapping myself and all that, like it's like that wordplay. So I'm trying to give it to like somebody that's in the younger generation.
Yeah.
Not younger than us, but like around our age type group. So
yeah, we can't forget Eminem though. I wish I had 10 on that list because I can't forget
M was when he came out. I ain't gonna hold you. It was cool, but now I can't even really vibe with him with whatever he doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's when he's lyrically incompetent, right? At the point where anything he says is gonna rap, but you have to follow that flow.
Yeah, like
you have to follow that.
So I would say, it's really out of Kendrick and J. Cole. But I'm gonna give it to J. Cole.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it to J. Cole because when you really listen, like, yo, the boy be talking. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick he talks too, but I don't know, and I don't want to make it seem like or disrespect him, but he goes too over the top sometimes. You know what I mean? Like even if you look at the videos or you see when he doing the fashion shows, I don't know what all that's about. J. Cole is real humble though. You know what I'm saying?
I think Kendrick visual, I can agree with you. He take it to the limit.
Yeah, like but then even
but then he take it where it's needed to be. You know,
I don't think we need it. Nah, because you see artists come in the game and they one way, but then they get money and then they start dressing this way, doing this, doing that. J. Cole was just in the projects in Brooklyn with an artist, unsigned artist, giving them game, listen to the music in the lobby in Brooklyn, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is what he do. Right? You gotta respect shit like that.
Hell
like,
yeah.
What's the other thing? He found a beat on YouTube. Yeah, bro. So my top 5: Tupac, Styles P, Joel Santana, Jay-Z, J. Cole.
That's a great top 5. That's a great top 5. And who I said my top 5? I said
Tupac, Biggie,
DMX.
Who was the other one? Damn.
Yeah, I done forgot my top 5.
That's because it's not true.
Nah,
you lying up here.
Because you trying to challenge me. Yeah.
You lying up here.
Nah,
Eminem is on your top 5.
Yeah, nah, what's wrong with Eminem?
They ain't top 5, man. Get out of here.
I said Tupac, Biggie, Jada, DMX, and Nas.
And Nas, right? Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, my top 5 would destroy your top 5. We
never in life.
We just put them match them up right now. And if anybody got that and they heard what I said and heard what you said, let's match it up. And I bet you
first and foremost, Jay-Z is killing everything right now. That's it.
Come on now.
He's killing everything, bro. He's killing everything.
Why you gonna do that?
What are you talking about? He's killing everything right now.
Tupac could kill Jay-Z.
All right. I ain't going to.
What you talking about?
I don't know.
Biggie? I don't know. That's a different story.
Nah, you don't want to have that conversation.
Yeah, that's a different story.
And like I said, my top 5 is going down. You know what I mean? In years, like so, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z though, like
we both got Tupac on it, so it's like
look at Jay-Z, man. Look where he at.
Y'all gotta
look where Jay-Z is at right now, bro.
Gotta respect that.
And never mind that. That's business stuff and all that. He still kills.
Of course.
He kills.
That man is elite. Business choosing wise, I repeatedly say this because he was not always at this point in the game. You know,
all right, let's get to this advice piece, man. What's up?
I'm just saying. Now that you saying Jay-Z,
ask the question.
Check this out.
Ask the question.
Who would you?
Ask the question.
Who? I just want to know because I'm feeling like
you
with him around. I might never put his name in it. The way I'm feeling.
Ask the question.
Okay, if you had a chance, who would you take advice from in this game? I mean, music moguls.
Okay.
Dr. Dre. Mm-hmm. I know you expect Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Master P.
Mm.
Think about it. Master P.
Okay.
Who else?
Master P might be family already too, though.
Yeah, Master P. So we got Dre, Master P. We got Dre, Master P. Would you do Jay-Z? Or so it's Master P, Jay-Z, and give me somebody else.
You said moguls, so
give me somebody else.
Puffy?
Yeah. Let's do him. Let's do him.
Okay.
So we got, check this out. If you had a chance to get advice from one of these music moguls, who would you choose? Dr. Dre, Master P, Jay-Z, or Puffy?
Yeah, I heard the names. I was just waiting till you done?
Yeah. Because you sound like
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I might have another name in there.
You got another name? Come on,
I
if
was
you got
gonna
another.
say, I was gonna say hit down in the comments to give me another name to like to spike his brain, but we going.
Yeah, if you put some moguls in there that
We
you
gonna
think
go
you'll
with-
take advice from.
And we'll answer that next episode if we get that. But what I'm gonna say is, damn, who else, man? Would it be Timberland? Let's throw Timberland in there.
Producer.
Let's throw Timberland in there. He's a main producer. Well, I mean, moguls. Who would you really?
Oh shoot.
Give me one.
Nah, that's listen. You already said a name on that list, so. Nah, I'm gonna just say.
All right, bet. Let's go where you going.
Jay-Z.
What?
Jay-Z. That's it,
Bro.
You just went. You just yo.
Okay.
Well, he just made
Okay.
like close
This
to like
is-
another.
This is my first
Billy
time
or something like
actually
that.
hearing this.
He
This
said that's
guy
another
go
beat.
crazy like
Oh
this.
yeah, on top of that other beat, like I made $3 billion. Like, come on, bro. What
I
are you
understand
talking
that.
about?
We
And
gonna
he
say
just
big,
won.
them
He just
bees. Look, them bees are way past
Look.
bees for honey.
he made money. He made money. He just made money off a lawsuit. Then he made money off of other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude just keep making money, my man. You know what I mean? He had
Right.
wild businesses.
But you got people
He-
like 50 Cent making money.
50 don't have Jay-Z money though.
But it's a lot
wanna
of
look it
things
up?
Jay-Z did. It's a lot of things, and I definitely want to touch on that topic on who got the most money. Yeah,
Yeah, talk,
get down
talk.
in the comments, y'all, to see who got the most money, because right now
Yeah,
it's a
talk.
big debate on who to take advice from.
Yeah.
So money, you having the money, don't make me want to take advice from you.
No, I'm not saying that neither. I'm talking about business wise. You know what I
Right.
mean? Multiple businesses doing things like that. You know what I mean?
Now, how did Jay-Z get in this position that he's in order to even start taking these business deals?
That gotta be a lie.
What you mean it gotta be a lie? What you see? Read it out loud so we can hear it. Me and
Nah,
the
it's
viewers.
saying 50 Cent's net worth is 30 mil, 40 mil.
Oh,
If that's true, that can't be.
30, 40 million. Damn. What? 30, 40 million. That's crazy.
Right?
That go a little crazy.
No, I ain't saying that it's. Oh, hold on. I'm not saying that it's not. Yeah, 30 mil. I don't think that's true though.
Check that out.
See what I'm saying though? Like I ain't even going. Whatever. It's saying that he's
Hold on.
No, I got you. Do what you do, bro.
All right.
50 Cent, 30 mil, 40 mil, right?
So
I
now,
click on-
what is it saying that you...
I click on Jay-Z's. It's saying 2.5 billion. You know how much a billion is?
That's crazy.
You know how much a billion is?
That's crazy.
How much is a billion?
That's crazy. 1,000 millions. That's crazy.
1,000 million.
That go crazy.
50 only got 30 of them things.
Well, then if you say it like that...
He got.
But the
Jay-Z
music-
got-
but the
Jay-Z
money-
got 2,000 million
It's
and a half.
But look, it's a debate at this point because the money
He's
does not
crushing
make
with the
him.
half.
We're talking about musically wise. What has he done to school
The
the generation?
reason, no. Listen, the reason I would take that advice from him is
Right.
because his business decisions got him to the billion.
Right, businessy wise. Okay.
You understand? He has certain things. He's in the like right now in the
What's wrong?
NFL. He's
What's wrong?
he's in charge of I guess the music lineup or whatever, however that goes. You know what I mean? And the list goes on. I'm not gonna sit
What's
there
wrong?
like I'm.
What's
full
wrong
verse.
with Master P's investments? He had a lot of investments in
Master-
oil,
well,
gas
yeah.
stations, a lot of stuff, schools. He had a lot.
We
of
can say that, but
investments.
recently his own son came out and said that his pops owe him money. So what are we talking about?
I mean, your son owe you money, but that does not take. That does
No,
not.
he owes his son money.
Okay, his son. He owe his son money, but it does not take.
Who Jay-Z
away-
owe money to?
Now listen.
Who does he owe money
Now
to,
listen.
bro?
We gonna be honest here. You got some people that's still mad at Jay-Z and they ain't gonna get over that. But they from ground up.
Oh man.
Mad at him. Why?
I'm not gonna say everything is perfect.
But what?
I'm not gonna say everything is perfect.
Why would they be mad at you?
No, but now who's mad?
Hating on you is different.
Let me say something.
But being mad at you,
There was some
that's
interviews with people who was mad at him talking mad shit and all that, but now that shit done simmered down.
I'm pretty sure it's a way to get everybody
Shit done simmered
taken care
down.
of.
The niggas bringing people in that he done had. But come on, bro. Let's say you just said
bringing people
on your list.
He's
Nas,
bringing
right?
people. Okay, yes.
Nas is doing business with him now, or he doing
And
business
I'm not,
with Nas.
and that's the blessing.
bro.
That is a blessing. The boys went at it.
Come on.
But what happens?
Conversations is different.
What happens when you say, okay, Dr. Dre has been a music mogul for years. He's responsible for the whole career
he
of
is.
the West Coast.
Yes, he is. He is. But I would say,
The whole career before Jay-Z was Jay-Z, and Dame Dash was fighting for this man to be heard.
Okay, so the reason and this is only from
Dr. Dre has been putting a whole coast on.
I got that.
He's responsible for legends in the game.
Okay, from ground up.
Ground up.
I understand that.
Like how
right?
me and you started, how we doing? He's responsible from ground up.
But what I'm saying, just like Jay-Z, he had his problems in the game too. Though.
Wait.
He had his problems in the game too. We had beef and fighting and doing all of this. And
But
certain
as
people-
a music mogul,
okay,
how is Jay-Z a music mogul?
I've heard of more business deals with Jay-Z than Dre.
Oh, Dre does business secretly, but he does business.
No. But the biggest business that I seen with Dre was the Beat headphones. You understand? I've seen.
I think he got that Super Bowl deal.
I seen multiple with Jay-Z though. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm only saying from my perspective.
What you seen with Jay-Z that was multiple? Let's talk about it.
Multiple businesses?
Yeah, because listen, I'm not a hater for Jay-Z.
You got liquors,
listen, I love
colognes.
Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z, but what I'm going to tell you is I have big debates from
Liquors, colognes,
ex-girlfriends
clothings.
and all he did. Look, Dame Dash been doing that for years in front of him.
All liquor,
The man who put him on was doing that in front of him for years. Who was doing that for Dr. Dre?
I rock with Dave.
Who was doing that for Dr. Dre?
Oh, man.
Who was doing that? Now I know Suge Knight. Suge Knight was doing dirty to
What was
him.
he doing? What was Dre
Dr.
selling?
Dre was responsible
For what?
for all
Okay. I'm gonna get
If it wasn't for Dr. Dre, it would be no Ice Cube.
I'm not. Listen.
All these movies we know about
listen.
filming.
I'm not saying none of that.
Yo, okay.
What business did Dr.
Because
Dr.
it
Dre
wouldn't
do?
be no Rihanna without
What
Jay-Z.
business besides music? What business was Dre a part of? And you can't say Beat headphones. What business?
He was a part of at the last year's Super Bowl. We gonna put that out there
get
because
outta here, my
I
boy.
didn't see Dre in a minute.
Get outta here. Who
So I
put
was
that
happy
together?
to see him.
And who put that together?
He did that
Jay-Z
himself. Jay-Z had
Jay-Z did it.
Jay-Z didn't put it together.
Jay-Z did it.
He had a say
Yes,
so
he did.
on West Coast taking it.
No,
No,
if
he
they
didn't have
could-
a say so.
No, if I'm not mistaken, I think Snoop wanted to find out or whatever. I think he was talking to Jay-Z, and Jay-Z said basically you gotta holler at Dre if you not there or whatever. Like, but Jay-Z put
Yeah, because
that
Snoop
together.
wanted certain people to perform.
Jay-Z gave that go ahead for them.
I don't know that.
Yes, he did.
But listen, I
Yes,
love
he
Jay.
did.
I'm not a
Look,
hater on
look
Jay.
at you, crusty.
I'm not a hater
What
on
are you talking
Jay,
about?
But
You put the whole West Coast on, but I put you on the Super Bowl. Sit down.
I'm gonna have to
what
dig
we
into
doing
that. You
here?
know we don't like
What are we
talking about
talking
nothing.
about here?
You know we don't like. We talking how we walk it here, and the research is gonna do everything.
All right.
But one thing I do want to say is that Dre is responsible way before Jay-Z came out. He's responsible for them NWAs, those Ice-T's, those. Now, I'm not gonna say Ice-T. Hold on, wait. Ice-T did join the movement, but he's responsible for that West Coast pumping era for us to where we on the East Coast. And they did a lot. So I'm feeling that it was Tupac riding off that energy as well. So that brings my legend into this, which sparked the mind of a lot of these guys talking that bullshit gangster shit, which gave Jay-Z the thought he could be like, hold up, I could sell and I could rap about it. Those are them Tupacs and Biggies. Who put them on? Those moguls. Yeah, Puffy, Diddy was something, but, you know, and he's responsible for a lot of stuff too. I just wouldn't take advice from Puffy because he's more friendly with that 360. If anybody don't know, a 360 deal is when you're granted a lot.
I ain't gonna
You're
put that
given,
past Rock Nation and them.
and that's what they
put
did
that
to a
past
lot of
them.
artists. But I'm gonna say that
So you gotta learn how to read.
right, reading that contract is at most. Get you a lawyer if you do not know how to read. Get you a lawyer that's trusted in the family.
What do you do? What do you do? So what if you know you go to a label, you starving right now though. You know what I mean? There's mad people that's out here starving, and they like, yo, this is the deal that we got for you. We don't got nothing else. But this is the way for you to get out the hood. There's gonna be some money, but you're gonna have to recoup that and send that back. What do you do? Like I heard Jim Jones talk the other day on the Breakfast Club, and he said, "Yo, I had a lot of
Shout
bad
out to
deals."
Jim Jones, man. Shout out to Harlem.
He said, "I'm not mad at none of the deals that I had because, you know, it was a blessing. I could have been outside doing something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right,
it was
right.
like messed up. But
Certain deals put you in situations, and you got to make the best out of them.
exactly. You know what
So
I'm saying?
I do want to iterate. I do want to elaborate more on that. What I do want to say is, when you from the hood and what you know is grinding to come up, making 1 + 1 = 2. I think any situation you're gonna try to get out because you know what you can do in them circumstances.
Yeah.
However, the people who give you that deal know the better advantage for it.
Oh yeah, what they're gonna get and
You know what
all
I'm saying?
that.
That's the dirty
You're
part.
Right. You're right.
So if you're giving me 100, I'm okay with that.
But that's the thing though.
But because I know what I can do with that 100 to make it 200.
Exactly. Right,
But if
right.
you're giving me 100 and the profit pot is 30 million, and you're giving me 100,000, that even a number is just there's not accurate numbers, people. But what I'm saying is that's a little weird because you definitely could have benefited me more to make a bigger outcome, knowing that I'm bringing money to the pot. You know, if I'm gonna be the reason of you invested something to me and I gotta make that money back, this is where it comes to a fair deal. Give me everything I need to make that money back. I'm going to be paying you.
You gotta know your worth though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So knowing my worth is what's needed. My research on how the business work and my worth is what I need before I go in there trying to sign contracts.
Yeah.
And you may not have enough time to do that, people, but the minute you get any free time, if you know that you have the talent to do it and you're working at your craft, do your research. That's in anything you decide to do. Do your research.
And when we talking about as we talking about advice, and
We talking about advice.
we talk about
for moguls,
we talking
but-
about lists, talking about Jim Jones. That just bring me to something else.
Right. Talk it.
Pusha T.
What you want to say about Pusha T? Do you want to get personal with Pusha T?
Is he the
'Cause
top? Is he top 50?
No. He's in 300, top 300. You know what I'm saying? No, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. No, but I'm gonna be real. I mean, listen. I represent. I don't care what nobody. Yes, listen. I
Who you
represent.
represent?
No, leave me alone on this
No,
one.
who you represent?
Because listen, y'all, he wanna mess with me.
Who you
but
represent?
We gonna leave this
You know
alone.
why he put Pusha at 300? He gonna tell you right now.
And that's cool.
What happened?
I have no problem with
Why
that.
Pusha
He ain't
at
gonna
300?
violate my mans in him.
Why
Drake
Pusha-
is my dude.
Oh.
I don't
that
care
is-
what. That's my dude.
Okay. So,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
Pusha's at 300 because of Drake.
Listen, man, I might make it 500.
Well,
But
if
I'm gonna
Pusha-
be honest. Let's be honest. Let me bring
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Let's just talk real
bring
shit.
Bring it back.
Pusha T, I'm be honest with you, I was watching a lot. You know, me growing up, watching things, and then that grinding song come out.
You watched that battle?
There you go. See what I'm talking about, y'all? But there you go with that battle like that. It wasn't considered a battle, but wait. I think Pusha
It's gonna be
T.
a surgical summer.
Pusha T. Shout out to Pusha T, like real rap. Shout out to Pusha T and Malice, because they did a lot for the industry, in sense of changing our minds and
Did a
saying,
lot in
nigga,
that battle,
I'm
too.
grinding. But that battle was a sneak attack. I want you to know it, and I want them to know it. I don't care. That's my personal opinion. It may not be factual, but my personal opinion is that was a sneak attack, and I'm gonna elaborate on it. I just want to say, top 10, Pusha T would be 8 for me. I wouldn't put him in top 5. He wouldn't make top 5 because he hasn't done enough for me, him or Malice.
Yeah.
As a group, they've done a lot for the culture. Like, their movement in the rap game made everybody feel like it was time to wake up and get off your ass to make your money. Period.
Nah, I would. Yeah.
That's all I could give them. They didn't have no fashion. They didn't have nothing. So in that interview where we're gonna, get back to that Jim Jones, shout out to Jim Jones again, I understand what he was saying.
No, I got
He don't got nobody trying to look like him.
Yeah.
Nigga, in that battle, Drake was going at, Pusha T was going at Drake, and Drake used to look up to Pusha T in this rapping shit because of the mindset Pusha T and Malice had as a group. The Clips. What happened to that boy? The boys went missing. They selling drugs. We grinding and making. Everybody know Drake wasn't no dealer.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? People like us, not to get ourselves incriminated, we've seen certain things and we've done certain things. So it fit certain people.
I'm just saying, man.
So that gives him a top 8 to me. I'm not giving him top 5 no matter what you say. I don't care what's going on.
I will keep it official. I'm not even going to put him. Excuse me. I'm not even going to put him at in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. When you start making these lists, and then we can't think about every rapper name right now. But when you start thinking about other rappers, you're like, wait, hold on, but nah, this person, but then this person, and then they get further.
All of them. I'll put Common in top 10.
You know what I'm saying?
Before I put Pusha T.
But then he did respond in a way where he put a picture like he's at some state, like he's doing some performance, and he was like, hitting places that these rappers will never see or something like that. Like he sent the shot back. You know what I mean? Subtle. But it was like
we don't know where you want to see. We don't know where because we don't know your boss. We know everything about Ye at this point.
I'm just saying.
We don't even know about Pusha T, and I would like to keep it that way because Pusha T is a good lyricist, but it hasn't been enough. I haven't heard that his rhyming enough for me to say he can. I can't even put him in verses. You understand? He don't even got 5 songs where he could go in a verses. He don't even got 5 songs that he could go in a verses with.
You right.
He got 2.
I know. Yeah.
What happened to that boy and grinding?
What happened to that boy? I like
Popular Demand. I forgot about that.
I like Serenade with Chris Brown. You know what I mean? That joint is a vibe. That joint was alright.
I mean, to the ladies, we gotta be honest. Ladies, Chris Brown is a vibe all the way for you ladies. So if y'all boosting it for that, do that.
Nah, I feel
But for me,
there was a lot of ladies in the verse.
Yeah, that's some other shit. You know what I mean? I don't really know about that.
But we talking about verses, so it was songs that when they come on, like people, that was something that was popping. You know what I mean? Serenade, if you check that shit out.
I think he throwing that in here because Serenade it wasn't against Drake, right?
No.
Alright, because he like messing with me.
Yo, I'm saying, man.
Yeah, because he like messing with me on that.
It was a time, and I was thinking about this though, like on the way when I was driving here, whatever, because I could talk shit to you.
How do you feel about that battle? Because I really feel like you got some.
I feel Pusha won. Because at the
how
end
can you call it a win?
Listen, he won, bro. Like the way that he went so hard.
He sneak attacked him, punched him in the eye to where he couldn't fight.
He said certain things that Drake had to go and somebody jumped in the middle like.
I say he exposed something that Drake was gonna expose anyway. And it's not even exposed. He was gonna reveal it.
No, but he exposed that nigga is leaks in your camp too. You get what I'm saying? How you get all the information?
Kanye.
Not just him.
Drake went.
He talked about it out of his own mouth though too. You know what I mean? Pusha. He talked about the situation. You get what I'm saying? And where he gets certain information, and he said bitches be pillow talk. You understand? But that's here nor there. I'm just talking about like in a back and forth because when Drake was against Meek Mill and he was doing the back to back, everybody was laughing and joking then. But now as soon as this,
but Meek started that one too.
I don't care. All right, he lost that one. Copy cool. I still fuck with
this
Meek.
one was
Chases,
this one was a battle, and that's a fact. Shout out to Meek Mill.
I still fuck with Meek.
My boy
you know
represented regardless, nigga, winning or losing. I don't give a fuck.
Right, but then when it goes to Pusha, right? Mm-hmm. Pusha said, I'm not playing with you. And Drake said something about his wife. He put his wife's name in the track. That's why the gloves was off. He probably did kept it regular, but he said something about his wife. So, all right, now I'm going hard. I'm talking about your mother. I'm talking about your sick mans. I'm talking about all of this. And people already heard this. This is old, but you know what I mean? Like I said, we're going to talk about the same shit y'all still be talking about, but put our little spin on it and how we
That's
feel
our
about
perspective.
You know what I mean? But let me be very clear.
Let's talk it.
Let me be very clear so nobody is confused. I fucks with Drake now.
You heard that?
I fucks with Drake.
Say it again.
I fucks with Drake, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And no disrespect. Look, I represent and I fucks with Pusha T.
On the way here.
Nigga, I got
You know what I'm listening to? Like on repeat, every time I get in the car or whatever, put the music on, I'm listening to what's that? Her Loss with Drake and 21 Savage.
Yeah.
All of you.
Yo, from my understanding, they got
remember
that.
who y'all talking to.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Slaughter
crazy.
Gang.
From my
See,
understanding,
yo,
they definitely did that. They did that.
that
one.
joint is fire, son. I'm on that bullshit. Slaughter Gang, Murder Gang.
Shout out to them.
Know what
Man.
I'm
Shout out
saying?
to them. They definitely did their thing.
But
on that one.
he doing like Drake is consistent.
For years.
And he just dropped another one.
For years.
The
and getting
Search and Rescue joint. That's on
and
the
if
radio
not
now.
getting the same numbers, he getting more. He's reaching that peak every time.
Yeah, like he's killing the game.
So it's like consistently work. His worth ethic is crazy.
Yeah, I'm a believer.
And I gotta respect that. But as far as what Pusha T, you know, I definitely wish he would get back into doing whatever he's doing and giving these people something they've been waiting for.
Like you said, Pusha T's at 300 on the list.
No love lost for Pusha T, but man, that's it, man. I'm pushing you over there.
Jim Jones said he's not top 50, right?
Oh, Jim Jones, yeah, I understand why Jim Jones said that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him. He around though. He around. I can't give him a number right now.
What you think about Jim? Just quick. You think he in the top 20?
Nah,
Top 25?
he on the same list as Pusha, nigga.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I love you, Jim. You repping Harlem, but you know we gotta be honest here. For me, I'm
Yeah, I
giving
ain't gonna
Jim
hold you,
top
like,
30.
I don't know. I guess he reinvented himself a little bit.
Yeah, I'm giving Jim top 30.
He definitely you know what I mean? Like he a name like Pusha's a name.
Yeah,
You dig
Jim
what I'm
is
saying?
in my top 30. I ain't gonna hold it.
Jim just been he was on his bully back in the day.
Yeah,
so,
he's
I
been
mean,
more relevant these
Yeah,
years, so I gotta give him.
moving
I
around.
can't, not 300, but he's definitely.
Yeah.
My
I
top
can't give
30,
him a
top
number.
25.
I can't give him a number neither though. You know what I mean? It's just some people that's just they there though.
Because
You know
a
what I'm
lot of artists. Just bottom line, it's a lot of artists. So
Artists,
just
yeah.
to get off that, it's a lot of artists.
Yeah. Well,
Definitely coming back to you with my own list of my top 25 strong.
said, what did we learn today? He's a super Drake fan. You know
Oh
what I mean?
wow! I'm glad.
You know what I mean?
I'm jacking you.
This
going
was a-
down with Pusha T, man. I'm
This was a
jacking.
good- this
When
was a
I
good
said that
conversation.
300, you see his reaction, people. I cannot believe that. Like,
Yeah, this was a good conversation.
it's crazy, man.
How you feel, man? How you feel about the pod today, man?
Oh man, it was a good one, man.
Definitely some good conversations.
Definitely. Out of anything we said, I just want everybody to know that we put our own perspective on, relevant topics and things that we've went through and what we, could
Yeah.
compare, and that's all. Basically that's all.
Okay.
I just don't want nobody to take no own, defensive feelings to what we say. Is just our own perspective to everything. I mean, this is what this channel is for. The Era, man. I'm K.A.P.
You already know M Dollar Man, and this is The Era. Thank you for pulling up. Make sure you subscribe. Make
Like
sure
this
you
channel, man. We here.
make sure you hit like, you know what I'm saying, so we can get up in the algorithm, turn the notifications on, and we appreciate you. We out of here.
Get your hitters, get your spitters, get your team involved. Only time I'm gonna move, have the green involved. Get your pad, jot it down, no ink involved. Play it cool, the one who's talking, does he seem in